Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Celebrity Apprentice.
Last week, that weasel, Scott Hamilton, was let go. He was fired. Thank God. I did not like him dissing Tom Green like that.
No. So, at the beginning of this episode, Chloe got to deliver her check to Robert Shapiro.
Which is father of Brent Shapiro, the named of the charity. And, yeah, it's going to help people beat their addictions.
Cool.
So, the next task has George filling in for Don Jr. I love me some George.
And Joan Rivers is notably absent.
For the day.
Yeah, don't worry, she'll be back.
She'll be back.
For the task.
Alright, this week they're going to be selling wedding dresses. Each team is going to be, they have 125 available wedding dresses donated by RK Bridal.
And obviously, the greatest profit wins.
That's right. So it's not necessarily how many, it's how much.
So the project managers for this task for the men's team, Tom Green, by request of Tom Green
yes.
at the last, I was about to say tribal council.
Right.
At the last, boardroom. And for the women, Brandy.
Because she looks like she would look good in a wedding dress, I guess. It's her thing. It's fun.
Okay.
So Tom... You know, he's kind of down on Clint right now. And he challenges him to raise $100,000.
Whoa.
Because I think he was shooting his mouth off the last task about, you know, all his music connections and everything.
Yeah, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah, I think I can do it. Take out the Bluetooth. Alright, so, yeah. Tom decides he's going to check out some of the dresses. Hey, Brian, could you help me with my zipper?
Man, what the hell are you doing? What the hell is wrong with you? Alright, fine.
Thank you. Yeah, I love me some Tom Green.
Yes.
Even if it's in a wedding dress.
Hilarious. You know that Trump freaking picked this challenge because he wanted to see Dennis Rodman in the wedding dress.
Right, but that never happened.
No.
So Tom Green had to make it happen.
But you know he was trying to set it up like that.
Yeah, because apparently he's got some sort of a man crush on Dennis Rodman, which is really, really painful to watch.
But anyway, over at the ladies' team, Annie Duke was trying to secure a $10,000
donation
sale.
Yeah, I guess it's a sale because they actually got a dress out of it.
And Melissa got her friend Preston Bailey to come over.
Yeah.
And he's a wedding planner.
He's wedding planner extraordinaire. Whenever you see something, you know, like linens and things, or, you know, hey, it's Preston Bailey.
I'm not sure if they got all that stuff for free or if
I'm pretty sure they got all that stuff for free.
I don't know. I can't remember if they said
it was a comp.
Oh.
So yeah.
Dennis, for the men's team.
He's very thirsty, apparently.
He went out on the streets, tried to work the crowd a little bit.
What crowd?
Yeah.
I think that's why he had to duck into the bar.
He went out for a drink with Herschel.
He really loves his vodka cranberries, and he really loves chatting up the ladies, the waitresses.
Yeah,
so what time are you getting off? I think something can happen between me and you.
Yeah.
She's like, okay.
So then, he called up some friend of his, and he was like, yo, send over some girls.
Hey, if you need some girls, I'll hook you up. So yeah.
this, like, Russian model.
Yeah, I guess it was a model. She looked a little chubby to be a model. Maybe she was a plus size, a little bit.
I didn't think she looked chubby at all.
Well, he likes those girls.
Yeah,
boom.
He said that.
Yeah. What was she doing there? I don't have a clue.
She was supposed to be a model.
Is her name Cat? Because I think he's allergic to cats.
We'll save that for later on.
Alright, so Tom and Dennis go out after the first day trying to set up the store. And notably, they are absent the next day. They kind of slept in.
Yeah. So Jesse has an epiphany.
Yeah.
I don't think Tom's the best project manager.
So he calls him up and he's like, Tom, you coming into work today? Because you're like totally the project manager.
Tom was like, yeah, I'm trying to get Dennis up.
Yeah, exactly. So, meanwhile, the ladies get a flower and frou-frou delivery from Preston Bailey, I'm thinking.
Nice.
There was some nice flowers coming in, and curtains for the windows, and fabric, yards and yards, you know, all over the place.
Don't worry, Joan Rivers is back. Just to, she's there.
Got to get that step stool out, though, because it's kind of hard for her to step, because I think when they pulled her skin up like this, her legs are really tight. She can't bend them too good.
So, Tom comes into work eventually.
Yeah.
But Dennis does not. And he's like, yeah, he's not coming in today. He's having trouble with his eyes. Did they fall out? He didn't say what was wrong with them until later on in the episode.
Yeah. Apparently a doctor or someone named Doctor had gone over to the hotel room and treated Dennis Rodman's eyes.
Yeah, they said that, but then Dennis Rodman was like, oh, I didn't answer the door for anyone.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Joan Rivers in a wedding veil is a very, very disturbing sight. In fact, I think all of the ladies got scared when she put that wedding veil on and ran over to the men's store.
No.
Because at one point, the ladies' store was totally empty, and the men's store was full of people trying on dresses and stuff. The ladies got a little pissed off at that fact and sent Khloe Kardashian over, stuffed into a wedding dress, standing outside the men's store like, the men suck! Go over to the ladies' store! Yeah.
She was... Yeah.
Always classy. Yeah. Always classy.
You go, Kardashian. All right.
Gotta stay true to that family.
So, some big ticket sales. Clint brought in like $35,000.
Herschel had like 16 and more that they didn't mention exactly how much.
Joan had $25,000 from QVC alone.
They must really like that cat head over there.
Yeah.
Annie got her 10. Annie got her gun. No, I don't know what else she got. I'm sure she probably got more than 10. So it's time for the boardroom.
All right. Dennis actually decided to show up.
He had to. He was contractually obligated.
He claimed that he had an allergic reaction to, like, cats or dogs.
Russian cats. No, he met up with some .com billionaires or millionaires, and, yeah, he is allergic to their dogs. I mean, cats. I don't know. Which one? Choose one. Yeah. So the ladies' store was amazing. We all know that. They had Preston Bailey designing it, for crying out loud. The men's store was very bare, and I could really see Tom Green's point of view, because if I was looking to buy a wedding dress on the cheap, I'd go to the store that looked like it was cheaper, rather than the one that they had spent all the money with the flowers and such.
Yeah.
So the men sold 21 dresses for a total of $63,450.
And the ladies sold 22 dresses for $103,000.
I was shocked. I was pretty sure the men were going to win with Clint Black and such, but not to be, not to be. So for Brandy Roderick's charity, which is California Police Charities, they are getting a whopping $167,000.
Wow. It's pretty sweet.
Isn't that like the biggest one ever?
No.
Really? They've done more than that?
I think so, yeah.
That's crazy. So, yeah, let's go to the men's boardroom now.
Obviously, the men were already at a disadvantage because they just lost 2 challenges in a row before this, so...
Now this is 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had less people, and then Dennis didn't show up on top of that.
Yeah, and, Tom was late, too, so they were down, like, 2, plus all the ones that they were down for, losing in the first place, and... Hey, he was just trying to get Dennis up.
Supposedly.
Yeah. The dark circles that Tom has were even darker than usual, so I don't know about that. The ladies in their little, spy cam, whatever, were like, yeah, I think it was a girl named Katie or some bitch. I think Melissa was the one who was like, yeah, or some bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know who said it was a girl named Kitty,
I think it was Melissa.
No, she said one, and then somebody else said the other one.
Melissa said the first one.
Oh, okay. So, I can't believe Donald fired Tom Green.
And he didn't even let him bring people back.
I know.
It was just like, Tom, you're fired.
What the F, Donald? It's so disgusting, your man crush on... He can do no wrong. On Dennis Rodman. What is wrong with you?
So, excuse me, Tom. Wrong elevator.
Adding insult to injury. I don't know whether he did that on purpose or not.
I hope he did, because it was funny.
That was so messed up.
Donald was like, Dennis, try a little harder.
Donald, don't you listen to George or Ivanka? Because Ivanka doesn't put up with that crap. I'm sure she was like, Dad, please, your crush is showing.
Please, they're just keeping him for the show.
I know.
'Cause, you know.
So next week, it's Dennis Rodman Meltdown.
Oh, snap.
So I guess he's going home next week, but be prepared for Fingers and Faces. And much, much more.
Yeah.
Till then, much love.